Hey everybody, Jayborino here. Thanks for joining me. My next JayPlays series, this is Doom 3. Because Doom Eternal's coming out soon, a couple months, I'm really excited for that. I figure I'll play through Doom 3, and I'm going to be playing some mods for the original Doom and Doom 2 as well in separate series. So a couple qualifiers, I am playing the BFG edition. I can explain why as we get further into the series, but this is a very low-light game, and there were changes made to the BFG edition that allows usage of the flashlight to be a lot easier. Doom 3 is more survival horror than it is crazy action like the original Doom, so I would say Doom 3 is a great game, but it's not great for the same reasons that Doom 1 and 2 were. So I still think Doom 3 is really fun, but again, we're going to be playing original Doom and Doom 2 separately with some mods, and we're going to have a good time doing that as well. So let's get started. New game, please, and I will play on Veteran. Nightmare is just crazy. You take like 270% increased damage or something. Veteran seems like a decent in-between. We'll probably die a bunch, but regardless, let's do it because I'm not a coward.
The Union Aerospace Corporation is the largest corporate entity in existence. Originally focused on weapon and defense contracts, new ventures have expanded into biological research, space exploration, and other scientific endeavors. With unlimited funds and the ability to engage in research outside of moral and legal obligations, the UAC controls the most advanced technology ever conceived.
Incoming transport detected.
Mars approach, Dark Star with you, 07063, passing through 38,000.
Roger, Dark Star. Descend to 2,000, set speed, contact ground on 26972.
Roger that, tower.
We have them on radar, sir. They'll be landing in a few moments.
Excellent. See that Counselor Swan is sent directly to me.
Yes, sir.
Tower, Dark Star on final.
We've got you, Dark Star. You are set for lockdown. Welcome back.
I can't believe it's come to this. I didn't want to come here.
He left you no choice.
True, but this is the last time. I'm tired of running damage control every time he makes a mess.
Right. You're the control. And if that fails, I'm the damage.
If that's what it takes, the Truger is going to start doing things our way.
Whatever you say, Counselor.
Alright, so unfortunately there are no subtitles in this game. I think that's something that probably wouldn't fly in 2020, but anyway.
Welcome to Mars. All new arrivals need to check in at reception.
So we can talk to everyone. I'm not going to be talking to every single person, but you can. And there's also there's a big aspect with using computers and having PDAs and listening to people's audio logs and stuff. And again, there are no subtitles, and the audio balance is terrible. I cannot increase the dialogue volume, so don't ask. I mean, you can ask, but I won't be able to do it.
Welcome to Mars, Marine. I'm gonna need you to step on one of those red squares on the floor for a bioscan. This'll only take a second. Okay, let me get this started. You're gonna need to hold still. Moving around only makes the test take longer.
I have not moved, sir. How dare you?
All right, bioscan looks good. You're cleared for entry.
This game was originally created in 2004, I think, so it's quite old. Over 15 years.
On behalf of the UAC, welcome to Mars City. This facility serves
So we
as
can
the
like
central
download stuff
hub
from
for
this.
all
We don't have a
scientific
PDA yet.
research.
We don't really have anything, so I guess let's just go. It was re-released in 2012 as the BFG edition.
Is the safety and
The graphical overhaul.
Welcome to Mars. First time? You can just leave your bag there. I'll have it sent up to your quarters. Okay, there's a few things we need to take care of first. This is your personal data assistant. You'll need this to access all secure areas. If you get clearance for any security zones, it'll download directly. It's important, so don't lose it. I see here that Sergeant Kelly has requested your immediate attention. Head directly to Marine Command. It's just that way. Follow the signs.
Okay, so here's our PDA. And so, like, we have emails. I won't be reading all of these. I guess you can pause and read them, or you can just go on the wiki and read them if you're particularly interested. But we're going to be picking up a lot of different PDAs with personnel audio files to listen to. And the main thing is you're going to be listening for codes to get into doors and lockers for more ammo and just all sorts of stuff. So see, there's a lot of this is like access and interacting directly with the computers. I thought that was a really neat concept. As you can see, now we can download from the consoles, and by downloading these, what this did was this is in our PDA now. So if we check our email now, we've got Code Black, missing staff, Safety Awareness Month. So the game starts with us trying to find a guy. I have played this game, but it was quite a while ago. So I think I'm decent at it, but I don't think I'm super great. We'll see how we do on Veteran.
Because there seems to be some very serious problems.
Oh, really? Do I need to remind you of the groundbreaking work that we're doing here?
No. But I've been authorized by the board to look at everything.
The board authorized you? The board doesn't know the first thing about science. All they want is something to make them more money, some product. Don't worry, they'll get their product.
After how many accidents? Tell me, Dr. Betruger, why are so many workers spooked, complaining, requesting transfers off Mars?
They simply can't handle life here. They're exhausted and overworked. If I had a larger, more competent staff and bigger budget, even these few accidents could have been avoided.
I'm afraid you'll get nothing more until my report is filed with the board. I will need full access, Dr. Betruger, Delta included. I won't have any difficulties doing that, will I?
Only if you get lost, Swan. Just stay out of my way. Amazing things will happen here soon. You just wait.
Let's go.
So you got Deadeye guy who runs this facility, and then you've got Swan, guy with glasses, and his bodyguard, and they're here to basically audit the facility. I think we just want to go this way. Again, if you're prone to motion sickness, I would not watch this. Actually, I think there's motion blur, but I think I already have it off. Yeah, motion blur disabled, yeah. So that's for my benefit and yours, but again, I'll be playing original Doom as well, and it's the same warning. If you're prone to motion blur, just motion sickness in general, you might want to avoid this series. This is looking for volunteer positions. What's too bad is that, again, there's no subtitles, so like you can listen to these guys, but it's just everyone's gonna die very soon. It's Doom. There will be demons. Not too many people are gonna be surviving anyway.
Sergeant Kelly ASAP. He's in Command HQ. This is Delta Science Management. We would like to request another security team here in Delta.
So I'm just going straight in. No point in dawdling.
Sweet time, Marine. Now, here's the situation. Another member of the science team's gone missing. Since you're the ranking FNG, you get to find him. I want you to check out the old decommissioned comm facility. We heard he might be heading that way. The only way there is through the service passage under Mars City. I've programmed this sentry to guide you to the maintenance elevator. Hope you follow the sentry better than you've followed orders so far. Pick up some gear at the security checkpoint at the bottom of the elevator. Oh, and when you find him, just bring him back. Do not hurt him. Now move out.
So it is worth sometimes looking around and checking all the computer screens for stuff, but again, we're right at the beginning of the game, so let's just go, and we'll pick up PDAs and such later. But for now, let's just follow the creepy little bot. I thought it was a neat little touch at the very beginning, when you open the door and you see the security bot, and you think like, oh, it's starting right away, there's enemies, and then you realize it's just a creepy little spider robot.
Delta Labs today. See your service branch director for more details.
What? He said that he saw some strange creatures or something down in Delta.
Right, so this is why we don't need to sit and listen to every single person. They're all just like, oh, there's creepy stuff happening. Weird stuff's going on here. And that's going to be a persistent theme throughout the game as we get PDAs and stuff. That's why we don't have to read everything. It's all pretty much the same story.
The UAC cares about the quality of life of its employees.
So we are on Mars.
Please take advantage of our quality medical care services.
Take me there, Spiderbot. Is this... Nope, that wasn't it either. Objective complete. That was a tough one. I don't even think there's really anything to pick up until we get down there. So let's go. Boom. Mission 1 complete. I'll play Mission 1 and 2 in the same video. How about that? Because what a boring first episode that was. Hello, sir.
Welcome to the dungeon, Marine. Most unexciting place on Mars. I'm gonna need you to grab some armor and secure your pistol before I can pass you through security. Okay, grab your gear.
Okay.
Now you're ready for combat. Let me do a radio test.
No iron sights. Right click is jump.
Radio check. Excellent. Good signal.
Hey, let me in the good.
Looks like you've been assigned the decommissioned comm facility.
The good locker.
Just follow the main passage through the underground junction, then straight out. You'll have a quick evac. And what better way to see the Martian surface than to run across it? Okay, you're all set.
Okay, thank you.
Oh yeah, keep in mind, civilians are working here. Don't get excited and shoot at.
So see, we don't have access to really do anything at this point. Can we move the crane? I think you want to move the crane for like later on, but for right now, let's not bother with it. I think there's a way to get over there, but I'd really rather not. So let's go this way instead. I think you just have to take a leap of faith.
You're looking for the scientist, right? I'm not sure you want to find him. You see, never mind.
Excuse me? It seemed important.
Don't listen to me. Never mind what I said.
Okay. So before the combat really starts, let me just say, even though this is supposed to be a much slower and more meticulous type shooter, I sort of treat it like Doom in that I'm going to be running around like crazy, sprinting a lot, which is why I'm really stressing.
Down here, do it yourself.
Because I'm getting paid to make sure you do it.
Really stressing the whole motion sickness thing, so I apologize in advance. Look, it's our first PDA. So every time we get one of these, we want to check these out.
This is Grant Baston, your Environmental Services Supervisor. The date is October 19th. I've been hearing an alarming number of reports on some, unexplainable things. Being on another planet and working underground has always been a little spooky, so we always have the occasional report of strange things. So what is worrying me is the fact that the number of these reports are up by a lot. People are truly frightened.
You maintenance guys?
The rumors we're hearing about experiments from the Delta Complex are not helping. The power fluctuations aren't helping at all either.
Do your job and
Having
get
the
the
lights
science
flicker
team what they
constantly and
need.
losing power for several minutes at a time is scaring everyone down here. I'm doing my best to keep people in track, but we're continually short-handed. Someone's reporting in sick almost every day. I'll keep my director apprised of the situation, and will continue to log reports as I get them.
See, it's just, hey, weird stuff's happening.
Jeez. Do you make a habit of sneaking up on people? Everyone's already on edge down here with all the strange things that have been going on.
You could just kill these guys, by the way. Nothing's stopping you from just killing them.
The garage area is right through that door. Now stop bothering me.
And also the dialogue will overlap. So using our flashlight, you see the little indicator down there in the bottom left. In the original version of the game, your flashlight, you couldn't have your flashlight on and use a weapon. So BFG lets you use both. But the flashlight is charged like this, so you just have to manage the energy of it, but it recharges quickly.
Hey, you're that new guy headed for the old comm center, right? You better hustle up, pal. This passage doesn't go all the way there. You'll have a quick walk outside to the center's airlock. Hey, don't sweat it. Your suit's got plenty of oxygen.
Okay. There are not very many of these outdoor sequences. It's kind of funny that they built this whole system with the oxygen, but you go outside maybe 5 times in the entire game. So let's go. We just walk right through. The oxygen goes down really quick, but you can pick up these tanks over there. But yeah, sometimes when I'm listening to audio logs, I will, I'll stop moving so that I don't trigger other dialogue, so it's not overlapping like crazy. That's why I stood there while one of the audio logs was playing. But not all of them are particularly important.
Marines, this is Sergeant Kelly. Need to double time it down there. Search your assigned area and haul your ass back to Mars City. Out.
I'm sorry, Sergeant Kelly, you're extremely quiet. Don't get Sergeant Kelly confused with bleach blonde-headed guy that came in with the counselor, by the way. They're like 2 Marine guy characters. We arrive with the counselor, but we report to Sergeant Kelly.
No, please. You must let me get this communication out. They have to be warned while there is still time. I can't let... You don't know what I've seen. You can't possibly understand or comprehend.
The devil is real.
I know. I built his case.
I'm getting abnormal readings here. This is bad. God! We can't hold these levels. We're losing it!
Help us!
Structural integrity at risk.
Spooky. Oh, okay. Didn't realize someone was going to come out right behind me right at the beginning. Hey, we're on veteran. I don't think that changes the amount of enemies.
Under attack by an unknown enemy force. Fall back to Marine HQ to regroup.
I think what that does is... all it does is it modify the amount of damage that you take. And I do believe headshots typically do more damage, so we'll keep doing that. It's like I don't want to talk that much because it's supposed to be real atmospheric and spooky as you hear all the chatter on the comms. So again, this game is extremely dark. It's supposed to be that way. So I'll be using the flashlight as best I can, but just understand that it's gonna be dark. That's just the way it is. All right, I gotta go back outside.
Squad leaders, give sit rep. Over.
Command HQ, this is Bravo team. We've got 1 Marine down, 2 wounded. Command HQ, this is Fire Team 4. Down Alpha Lab. Command HQ, this is Fire Team 2. Main powers to the fire and sublevel. Backup and life support systems only. We've got lots of civilian casualties. It's a mess. Command HQ, attempting to secure the area.
Okay. Oh, now they got weapons. So, like every Doom game, we're going to use this pistol for exactly as long as it takes us to find the next weapon. And that's it. But also, it's important to look for secrets, just like in original Doom and Doom 2016, because you can typically get really good weapons and ammunition pickups before you're sort of supposed to. Like, before the game just gives them to you for virtually free. Get out of here. So see, you want to keep an eye out for consoles like this so that we could...
This is Command HQ. Report directly to Marine headquarters and await further orders.
So that we can re-extend the bridge. Yeah, these first 2 chapters are supposed to be like everything's going to shit, so that's, again, I'm trying to be less chatty. Not every enemy has a hit reaction, so that's why, like, these guys, for example, he's running around like a weirdo, but he'll keep shooting at me, even if I shoot him in the head, he'll just keep damaging me, and that's just kind of the way the game works. It's not a cover shooter, even though I just ducked behind a thing. Don't worry. So we can't get in there just yet. But this game is very much a game of gotcha. Without a doubt. There's a lot of times where monsters are going to pop out and spawn at weird spots, and there's not going to be much I can do about it at all. So we just got Frank Delahue. Party. Request security. He wants more security down there. We can listen to his stuff, but it's going to be hard to hear. One thing I want to point out, because there's an audio log playing, is this guy, he gave us a security code, so when we find a security cabinet, we can try this 531 and it should open it. Anyway, let's listen to Frank.
This is the audio log of Frank Delahue, engineering manager manager assigned to power production dated October 18, 2145. The current operational status of the grid is 23% over nominal capacity. I've increased work shifts to 12 hours a day for all personnel to keep up with demand. The constant and increasing load from the Delta complex is causing havoc. We will start losing critical systems if we have to sustain these levels much longer. I request clearance to requisition parts from other departments in order to maintain our equipment. Okay, I don't know what's going on with Delta. I've done all I can out here. The constant demands are bad enough. The rumors going around, and it's a whole lot worse. And I gotta tell you, if things don't get better soon, all hell is gonna break loose.
That's the name of the... Well, actually not the name of the thing, but... That's literally what happened. Hey, we got our shotgun. The shotgun in this game, it doesn't feel good. It's not a good feeling shotgun. Like, when you shoot it, it's got a good sound to it, but you have to be basically in melee range for it to be effective, which makes sense for a shotgun, I suppose. But like original Doom, for example, the shotgun had some range. This shotgun, not so much. But I think when you get a feel for it, it's not that bad. But again, I would have liked a shotgun that had a little more range to it. See, I have to run up that close, otherwise it won't work. I'm sure there'll be plenty of examples that you'll notice later. I notice a ladder down here. Again, it's just dark. It's going to be dark. Looks like shotgun shells. Those are little med kits as well that I haven't needed, because apparently I'm a human god at this game. Who would have thought? That's what I mean by gotcha. As you walk in and you like pick up items, enemies will just pop out of the walls. They'll just spawn in. That's just how it goes. Don't need any treatment there. Oh, and I had another...
This is the audio log of Frank Delahue, engineering manager assigned to power.
Never mind Frank Delahue. We'll listen later. Hello. Hello, imp. Let's listen to Frank Delahue again.
This is the audio log of Frank Delahue, engineering manager assigned to power production dated October 24th, 2145. Reclamation problems continue to plague the main process. 2 more valve overloads on that unit in just the past week. These overloads can destroy
I think he's about to give us a code.
Dangerous fire, getting enough heat to incinerate sensitive equipment nearby. To date, we've had only 1 reported injury as a result of these valve failures.
I know you can't hear this. I can't either.
To the quick response of the engineering team. Our procedure of entering the failure code 842 in the operation terminal has proved adequate, and I recommend no changes in that procedure.
There we go. So that was an example. I very well may have missed the first weapons locker where I would have been able to get use that first code that I found. Okay, these regular zombies don't really concern me. That's where we came from, so let's just keep going this way. So we saw our first imp spawn in earlier. Similar with these zombies, I'm gonna have to get right up in their grill to be able to one-shot them with the shotgun. So I'd rather take a hit from them. I'd rather take 1 hit to be able to get in and kill them rather than try to shoot them twice from further away, because I'm more likely to take more damage doing that over and over. But that's just like my opinion, man. Alright, these are obviously health things that you can use at will. The Nightmare difficulty, by the way, has your health tick down naturally, down to 25, and there are no med kits to pick up. It's exclusively the little machines on the walls there. So, that's why I'm not playing on Nightmare. Notice how that did not kill that guy. Seemed like I was right up in his face, but nope, not good enough. I'll be toggling the flashlight a lot as well. This is also a Doom game with reloading. You know, a lot of people aren't super thrilled about that. I could talk about why people don't like Doom over and over, but or Doom 3, I should say, but I quite like Doom 3 as its own game, though. Not, you know, it's not good for the same reasons that people liked Ultimate Doom and Doom 2, right? I get it, but I still think Doom 3 is really impressive. Sometimes imps just do that, and there's virtually nothing you can do about it. They're just there, ready to jump up and smack you. This might be the cabinet. So let's try this. I don't know if this is the right one or not. 531, let's try it. Yeah, look at that. Most of the time, the codes that you get will be used in the chapter that you're currently in or the one right after. Some of them you have to hold on, very few of them you have to hold on to. You have to hold on to for a long time, like to get the BFG in particular, but again, I don't really remember that much.
Sergeant Kelly, we don't know what we're up against. Negative IG on the assailant.
See, Kelly just told me something, but I couldn't hear it, so oh well. Try to just run up and smack those things before it's too late.
We've got one man down and several wounded. We are incoming and need medical on stage in stacks.
Command HQ, this is Fire Team 2. The monorail track is destroyed. Unable to secure safe transportation back to base. Over.
Roger that, Fire Team 2. Fall back to the nearest station and set up a CP there. Out.
So, we're supposed to be able to rotate this, but I don't actually know how. And it would allow us to get over there. The problem is, once we got over there, I don't think we have a way to get back. I'm not sure. I can mess around with it after we open the door from the security office. At least that's what I just saw. Shotgun guys, just unlike in original Doom, are extremely dangerous. Oh, hello. Alright, and then we can unlock maintenance. Unlock that storage locker. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm not messing around with these shotgun guys, and I only have a shotgun at this point, so if I see some guy running at me, I'm just gonna blaze right at him and shoot him at as close range as possible. So this led us through... what's quick? I think quick save is F5. I looked this up before I started. So, like, for example... Yeah, that's not gonna work. So... let's try again. So let's do it like this. No, not quite. I don't know a different way to get over there, or if I should even bother going over there. I don't want this to be the kind of game where I'm doing this kind of stupid stuff for a really long time. But anyway, we're supposed to be able to... I can shoot this thing down. It doesn't matter. Sometimes there'll just be some secret areas that I miss, and that's alright. I'm not really that crazy with figuring it out.
Fall back to Marine HQ and wait further orders.
Okay, so he wants us to go back. Alright, and that's going to be the end. You're always at the end of a mission when you've got the transfer thing coming up. So we pop this. Lovely. And then on to the next one. Cool. Well, similar to all my other JayborinoPlays series, this may not be what you're super thrilled about, but I've wanted to play Doom 3. I wanted to record a series for it. I wanted to replay it before the new Doom comes out in March, even though it's going to be vastly different from the way Doom 3 plays. But we're also going to be diving into Ultimate Doom and Doom 2 mods as well. And I've talked about that since last year, getting into those. So, gonna have some fun. Hope you enjoy this series as much as I enjoy playing it. These will be bite-sized videos as we go through each individual level. Some will be short and some will be pretty long, especially the ones that are hard and kill me a bunch. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time. Bye now.